Oh, hello, hello, hello. How are we doing? Welcome to the live stream. Hello, how are we doing? Let's have a quick swig. Right, do let us know if you have any problems with audio at all during this live stream. I've been playing around with OBS, setting up new microphones. I've probably cocked something up, to be honest. But welcome to the live stream. Now, as the title suggests, we have the brand new, this one here, Fifine AM6 microphone, which is a little bit different to some of the other mics that I've shown on these streams previous. So looking forward to showing you that. I've also got the H9 headset from Fifine as well. I shall show you that one as well. And I believe I've got the microphone set up on there on OBS as well, so you can have a listen to the mic. Now, bottom of the screen, you will see our little ticker. So the Fifine AM6 wireless microphone is what you are listening to right now. Let me find my little B-roll shot. Where are you, Mr. M6? I've got you somewhere. There you are. You can see me up in the corner there. So, as I say, welcome to the live stream. I think we'll get straight into it. We have got our... Oh, hang on. I've not loaded up my Amazon page. Bear with me. Amazon Live. There we are. Let's just double check the chat is coming through. We can get it on screen. We can. Okay, now I'm just looking at the product carousel on Amazon. I can see we've got two products that are currently on a super deal. Now, I will check out the Amazon website because sometimes we do get a little tick box on there where we can save some money. So I think I should load up my browser to allow me to do that. Now, let's give you a close-up of this brand new microphone from Fifine. So, this little beauty here is the Fifine AM6. So you can see we've got some nice RGB lights on there, which, let's go to this scene here. Let me turn my little ticker off as well. We've had enough of seeing my face on there. So this is your Fifine AM6 microphone. Now this is something very unusual. I've not seen this on any other microphone yet. And I did have a little play around with this earlier. So what this dial allows you to do is, you know, if you're playing a game, let's say you're playing some Apex Legends, I've used that because I play that game, and you're chatting to people in Discord, and sometimes the people are a little bit too loud in Discord, or maybe the game is too loud. What this dial allows us to do is that we can turn up and down the gain volume and the chat. So for example, if we've got it set over there, we've got the chat coming through very loudly, we've got the gain coming through as well. If we turn this down, what that allows us to do is literally just listen to the game, and it just mutes the chat in Discord. So if you're trying to listen for footsteps, for example, you've got people around you, and your teammates just keep shouting, they're doing you nutting. We can actually turn them completely off with this microphone and just listen to the game. Then when you're ready, come back and get your chat involved as well. Very, very nice. Now the little green light there is the mute. So on the top of this mic, we do have a little push button there to mute and unmute the mic. Obviously green is active, red is muted. Now another feature we've got on this mic, which we'll see on the bottom there, is this button right here. Now this is a noise rejection button. So if you've got something very noisy in the background, like a noisy PC, you can tap this button, and what that does is that it drains out all background noise, which is, again, something new. I've not really seen that on any other microphone. This button here will allow you to toggle through the different RGB light settings as well. Now, you do get quite a few of these. It's pretty much the same as all the Fifine mics. So we have like a rainbow effect we can go through. We can select a static colour so it can match our background. What colours we got today? Let's find a little... What colour we got? We've got a red over there. Let's find a red. There we are. So we can get ourselves a red. Matches the background over there. We have the rainbow effect, which is this one here. Let me come back to this camera and give you a closer look. So this will do a rainbow effect. It will go through each of the colours and it will blend them together, which is quite nice. Another setting we've got is that we've got each of the static colours, so it'll go through the reds, the blues, and so on, greens. And then we do have, can you see this blended mode here, where it's light purple at the top and darker purple at the bottom, almost blue. We do have a few of those effects as well. So you can toggle between those, and then it goes through to your static colours, where you literally just select whatever your background is. Comes in a pretty decent stand as well. We can move this around. We have rubber pads on the bottom as well, so not going to cause any scratches to your surfaces. Sorry, I thought I'd got something, a mark on there. It's not, it's just part of the stand. So the stand itself is not too bad. We do get the pop filter included. You can completely pull that off as well. So if you don't want the pop filter, take it off and it just clips in place. Connects through USB as well. Now on the bottom where you plug your earphones in, you do need that plugged in to be able to use this feature here. Now most of these microphones, when I've got earphones plugged in, I can do audio monitoring where I can hear my own voice. I had a little play earlier with this and I couldn't seem to get that working. Whether you just don't get it on this mic, I don't know, unless I've set something up completely wrong. But I've plugged it in, everything seems fine. If you want to use that feature on the front, when you're in Discord, you will need to select, let me just grab my screenshot. Hello. Hello. So I've done a screenshot earlier of my Discord. So just bear with me while I'll try and find it. Fifine AM6 screenshots. I've clicked on the wrong one. Why do I not see it? Oh, it's because I'm on the wrong drive. Come on, Andy, play the game. AM6 screenshots. Okay, let's pull this over. So, this screenshot here, you'll see that your input device will be microphone, in brackets, sorry, that was a video rather than a screenshot, Fifine chat, and your output device will be the headset earphone Fifine chat. That basically allows you to move the dial up and down to toggle between your Discord voice. Now, the other one we get is this one here. So, if you are on your Windows settings, so your output would be the headphones Fifine game, and the input would be the chat. So basically input is the microphone itself for the chat. The output is the game sound, so if you're listening to music or playing Apex Legends, you need that selected. In your Discord where people are chatting, you basically select the options I've just shown you. And then you can basically turn your teammates down when you're playing games, which is quite nice. Now, let's do a little audio test. You need to have a listen to see what this sounds like, don't you? Okay, here we are. This is your Fifine Ampligame AM6 microphone. I might have said AM8 earlier. AM6, sorry, I've just dropped it as well. Now, it's quite a quiet microphone. Now, I've got the volume maxed out on this. My Windows volume is set at 85 out of 100 as well. I personally tend to not go to like 100% because on any microphone, I tend to get like little weird sounds, so I always bring that down. Good tip for you there if you've got issues with your microphone. So this is the kind of audio. This is with the pop filter, obviously. Let's pull that off. Sorry if that sent a really horrible noise through there. Okay, Cavallini's on the way back. And this is your audio without the pop filter. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Yeah, so I have had a listen to this. I think it sounds pretty good. Now, I've got quite a noisy PC behind me there. I've also got some background music playing. I'm not sure if you can actually hear that through this mic. But what I can do is press this noise reduction button. It should drown this sound out. It will make my voice sound a little bit different as well. Let's give it a go. Okay, we've pushed the button. Yep, just double checking that I've pressed the right one and not toggled through different RGB lights. But this is what it sounds like with the noise reduction enabled. So when I've listened to this back, I could hear like the humming of the fans on my PC. I couldn't hear them when I press this button. But as I say, you will need... What am I saying? Well, my brain's gone, completely gone. I was talking. Everything's gone. Why did I say you need? I don't know. Anyway, this is what noise rejection sounds like. So it's going to drown out everything kind of around you in your environment. So quite good if you're typing on a keyboard. So let me give that a go. Let me drop my microphone here. Let me pretend to do some typing. Okay, now let's do it without the noise rejection. Now, I'm not too sure how well that's going to come through on the stream, but the first one with me typing was with the noise rejection enabled. Second one was with it disabled. Now, when I listened to this back, I could actually hear the difference between the two. Now, the keyboard is directly behind the mic, so I'll do it again. Now, this is without noise rejection. Now with noise rejection. So hopefully you could hear a little bit of difference between that. Now, mute button, I've had no issues with that. One good thing as well is, let me come back to my little wireless mic. There we are, back on the wireless. Now, what you do get with this as well is, if you're not keen on the stand, because I know some people like a proper robust stand on there, you can completely unscrew this. And on the bottom, you have both the 5/8 of an inch and the 3/8 of an inch thread on there. So it should fit pretty much any boom arm, which is quite good. Now, the stand I've got down here, which is in the product carousel, is the Samsung MD5. Now, that's a 5/8 of an inch thread, which is the thicker one. And then, now I'm not going to be able to screw this on completely because my cable will wrap around it. But if you want to get it on a robust stand like this and literally get it closer to your mouth, then you can do that. I know some boom arms have got the 5/8 of an inch thread, and the majority of them have got the 3/8 of an inch. Good thing with this mic is that it will fit on both, and you don't need to purchase any converters either. So there is a quick look at the Fifine AM6. Now, it is all made of plastic. Even the stand is made of plastic as well. There is quite a bit of weight in the bottom of that stand as well, which is decent. Which means that you can probably give it like a little bit of a knock. It's not going to topple over. But obviously I wouldn't recommend kind of beating your microphone up. That wouldn't be good. Now, the other product I've got from Fifine. Now, oh, Andy, you've been silly. You've been a silly boy, Andy. I never even selected that on the product carousel. I need a drink to ease the pain. Beautiful, beautiful. Where's my mouse cursor? There we are. I do that a lot. Lose my mouse cursor. Okay, so I've also got the H9 headset from Fifine. Now, I always use a Fifine headset myself. I use the H6, which is this little RGB one, just because I quite like RGB lights. I'm a very simple creature. If you give me some lights, I'll like it. Now, I've just been having to play of Apex with this. Been giving it a little test run. Very comfortable. Really is. I like it. Comfort-wise, outstanding. I've got no complaints whatsoever. Now, a bit of a difference you get with this from the H6 is that the H6 is just a USB headset. So you'll be able to use it in like a PS4, PS5, PC, Mac. But then you're kind of limited when it comes to a Nintendo Switch, for example, where you need a 3.5mm jack. This one is a little bit different because, we can unplug that from the little remote control. So we can plug this into an Xbox controller, PlayStation controller, into the Nintendo Switch. But then the volume levels will be controlled by the console itself. Whereas we also get this remote control that comes with it. Now, this is connected through USB into my PC. And basically, we plug our 3.5mm jack into there. And that converts it to USB headset then. Which means we can control the volume for the headset. We can control the volume for the microphone. And this little red light you can see there is actually 7.1 audio. So that's disabled. And you can enable the 7.1 audio if you want the surround sound. Have a little clip on the back as well, which basically means that I can clip this to myself. So if I'm playing a game, not something I would personally do. I don't think I'd clip this to myself. But they've put it on there, so I imagine some people do. And this does come with a microphone as well. So let's give you a close-up here. So we have the microphone there, which is detachable. So if you don't want to use the microphone in this headset, you can completely pull it out. And it literally just slots back into place. 3.5mm socket there. And here is your microphone. Now, that's the side you want to speak into, the one with the little holes. And we get quite a lot of padding on the cans. We get padding on the headrest as well. As I say, I've wore this just, and it was very, very comfortable. Now, let's give it the old... Oh, sorry, Andy. Sorry, I keep forgetting to go through my carousel. Right, I need to come back to that microphone because I never even mentioned price on there, did I? If you're on Amazon, you will be able to see the prices through the carousel. This is currently $37.99. Let me just have a look at the... what's it called? H9. Let me just double check that there's not a voucher on there as well. Not that I can see, but you do get some different colours. Let's switch to the headset mic. Now, I've not listened to this, but this is what it sounds like. Now, you do get the volume control on here as well. So, testing. Let's turn it down. Hello. That seems to work. Testing. Right, I think that is full blast. Now, we can manoeuvre the microphone as well. Sorry, just double checking that I've got it the right way around. So you can move it to get it closer to your mouth. Now, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. How did the plosive sound? Now, audio quality wise through the headset, it sounds pretty good to me. You don't get much bass on there. So I tried listening to some like bassy music. Even with the 7.1 audio, not amazingly bassy. To be fair, it still sounds good. Still sounds good to me. I'm not amazing when it comes to headsets. Beautiful. Needed that. I've played some Apex with this as well. Once again, no issues whatsoever. It's a little bit more quiet compared to the H6, because I normally have my master volume around 25% on Apex. It sounded louder on this one, on full blast, than this one. Now, obviously, you don't get the RGB lights on this. I know everybody's not a fan of RGBs. If RGB is what you're looking for, the H6 is the one. But do bear in mind that is just a USB headset, so it's going to work in PCs, Macs, PS4s, PS5s. If you're looking for something for like a Nintendo Switch that uses a 3.5mm jack, then this would be, I wouldn't say the better choice, it would be the choice, because that one, I don't think you can do it unless you can get converters, but I've not tried that personally. So this is what the inbuilt mic sounds like. Now, I do need to do some recordings with this. As I say, I've not tried it myself, so I don't know how this actually sounds. But this is the little listing on Amazon. Let me just turn my ticker off as well. It's a little bit deceiving, isn't it? Say it's the M6. Okay, so price for this, $37.99. There's also a pink version and a white version as well. Let me just double check that there's not a coupon on either of these. Don't think there is. No, there's not. Okay, so $37.99 is the cheapest we can get this today. No coupons, unfortunately. The black version is the cheaper version by $2. But yeah, that's the kind of audio you can expect from it as well. As I say, listening to music, it was fine. Playing games, it was fine as well. I could hear where people were. So if you're into battle royale kind of games like Apex or PUBG or Fortnite, you need to listen to where those footsteps are. Are they above you? Are they behind, on the sides? You can do it with this. You can do it with the H6 as well. So no complaints so far. Seems to be doing the job. The inbuilt mic you can mute. Testing, which works great. Now, let's move on. Let's go back to our little wireless mic, because I always feel weird when I talk on stream with like a headset. Don't know why. Right, back on the old wireless. So yeah, the older H6 seemed to get quite a decent amount of cable length as well. So if you sit a distance away from your computer, you shouldn't really have an issue with that. There's a little bit of meterage on there. Okay, now let me go to... Oh, hang on. Let's go back to tickers. Let's put that back on. Let's go to Super Sale. Because, as I've just mentioned, I play a little bit of Apex Legends. The wife actually bought me a new mouse for Christmas, which, I'll be honest, it took me a week or so to kind of get familiar with it. But it is one by Red Dragon, which is this one right here. Now, this little beast has got 12 buttons on the side, which for a lot of people is a little bit overkill. If you look out the window very quickly, you will be happy. Why would I be happy? I've got no idea. Oh my life, has bought about 27 bottles of Coke Zero. Okay, that's completely through me. What was I talking about? I've got no idea what I was talking about. She's threw me off track. Oh, Red Dragon mouse. Yes, yeah, so the Red Dragon mouse. So 12 buttons on the side. And what you can do with these buttons is you can configure them to be like combo buttons. So if you use something... I have to go on like what I personally do. Good example right here. So do you know how I've just zoomed in? Like that. I can, oh sorry, no. If I zoom in like that, how I'm doing that is I've got some software that requires me to hold, press Control and number 1 on the keyboard together, and then I can zoom in. You can configure like multi-actions with this mouse, so if you've got something like Adobe Premiere for example, and you do ripple delete, normally you select like 2 keys like Control and X or Shift and X, something like that. You can basically configure that to this mouse, so rather than keep stretching on the keyboard doing multi-keys, you can configure it for not just these buttons on the side, but for any of these buttons on top as well. Because the software, I will show you the software. Here is the software. So what we can do is, the mode for example is, I could have a gaming mode on the mouse where I configure all 12 buttons to like select grenades and change weapon for example. I can select mode 2 to be like video editing, so if I'm, like I've just mentioned, doing ripple delete, I can configure that for one of the numbers. If I just do a cut, a paste, anything like that, I can configure all the buttons on this, so not just the 12 on the side, I can do all the top ones as well. Now, you can configure the DPI, so if your mouse is too slow scrolling across the screen, we can basically just pull all these sliders up. What was I on? I think I was on 600 there. So we can go down from 200 DPI up to 12400, so like a massive leap there. We can do macro buttons as well. I tend to not really mess about with those because I always find that the customize is literally everything I need. So the side buttons, for example, if I want to configure number 6, at the moment it's selected to be like number 6 on the keyboard. You can actually configure these so it's like a left click, a right click, forward, back. So if you're going through like browser pages on the internet, you can go back a page. Cut, paste, you've got loads that you can do. You can configure a button to load up your mail, do the run command, load up my computer. So much you can do, even a sniper button as well. Now the combo key is the one where you press multiple keys together. You can do all that. If you're listening to music, have it start music, stop music. So there's a lot that you can actually do with this mouse. And as I say, it took me a week or so to get kind of familiar when I play games, because my original mouse had 5 keys down the left hand side, all in a straight line. So just kind of getting the thumb familiar with this side, but it feels pretty good now, and I'm kind of familiar now. As I just done, we have a super sale on this, so let me load up the page just in case we can save a bit more money. So it's the Red Dragon M908. So I have actually got a drink. So thank you.
6 bottles for £9.
It's expensive. Okay, so as you can see, $25.79. So here we go, using the button now to zoom in. So a limited time deal, so it's not going to last, this deal. So you're saving, my math is awful, $7.10. So there is a white version of the mouse as well, if you prefer that one. That one is a little bit more expensive, $29.49. So the black version is the cheaper one, $25.79. I've had no issues at all with the mouse so far. You can change the weight of the mouse as well. I don't know how I'm going to have to do it on this camera. Now, I've been very silly. I took my weight out and I've lost the bottom of this mouse. I've mislaid it. Now, I did drop it on the floor and I've kind of lost it. But you do get a nice little case as well. So you can pull your weights out, put them in this little case and lock them away. But I found that like no weight in this mouse suits me perfect. But if you don't like a really light mouse, you like something with a little bit more weight, you do actually get the weights in this as well to be able to do that. And I'll be using this again later when I play a little bit of Apex Legends. Hopefully get a few victories. That's the plan. Now. Let's see what else we've got. Yes, if you have a look at our product carousel on Amazon, you see we've got numerous products on there. If there's anything in particular you would like to see, do let us know. Now, on the carousel, we do have the nano leaf lights, which are what you see behind us. Now, I believe the canvas ones are the only ones that are in stock, which are these ones here, these red ones. Now, what you can do... No, I haven't found it, Caroline, now. So with these lights, you can control them using Alexa, Google Assistant, IFTTT. You can use a Stream Deck as well, which is how I've currently got these configured. So what I can do is I can just start changing the colours of these lights at the push of a button with my Stream Deck. IFTTT. I'll show you later. It's basically like... how do I do it? It's like a sequence of tasks. So you can have things like if somebody subscribes to you on, let's say, Twitch, you can have it so you've got lights behind you. You recognise that you've had a subscriber and your lights can start flashing and changing different colours. You can have stuff like that going on. What was I talking about? Yes, so nano leaf lights. You can set them up on your phone as well. So if you use Alexa, you can actually talk to Alexa. I don't know if did I have a little bit of B-roll I can show for this? I don't know if I did. No, I don't think I did, which is most unfortunate. But let me grab my phone. Yeah, Caroline, I've kept the glass over. There's ice everywhere. I'll sort it later. So let me fire up the Nano Leaf app on my phone. If I can find it. Nano Leaf, there we are. So, you'll be able to see on my phone here, I've got a firmware update as well. Now, these happen quite regular, so they're always updating the app. Now, I can literally just sit here and I can start switching these lights off behind. So, you'll see I've got lights there. I can tap a button, turn those on. I can turn on these other lights, which is quite good. So even if you're not doing streaming, let's just say you're going to bed, you've got these lights on in your bedroom, you can just control it with your phone. You can actually talk to it as well. So let me load up Alexa. Alexa, turn off canvas.
Okay.
So you can do that. Alexa, turn on canvas, please. Yay. So you can use a little bit of Alexa to start like turning things on and off. Now, you don't need just static lights on here either. So I'm playing with canvas, aren't I? So I can sit here and I can go through all these different colours and select whatever I want. And it's very responsive. Now, you also get different scenes as well. Let me try and show you on this camera here. So we do get different scenes. So we can go through all these. And the ones that got the little music icon, those go with sound. So when I start speaking, you will see that lights turn themselves on. Testing, testing. Hello, hello. Yeah, so you can basically have it going to the beat of the music. You get stuff like colour burst as well. So I think that's maybe rotates through different colours. Oh yeah. So it's just starting to go through a different colour sequence there. Can't really see it too well on the camera, can we? I love that feature with the music. Can I have that up too? And then I can turn them when the cats turn them on. Yeah, you should be able to. And they are touch panels as well. So I'll show you this one here is the easiest one. So what you can configure them to do is that you can swipe and turn them on and off, which is quite a nice feature. The bad thing about that is that if you've got cats, I can see it right there, our cats jump on the back of the chair and they brush themselves up against it. So I can see that I've got cat fur, like there. And I think what it does sometimes is that the light will turn themselves on and off, because I think it detects that the cat fur is like somebody touching it. But you can disable that feature as well, so you can swipe on there and have it turn the brightness up and down. I never showed that, did I? So let me go back to my stream deck. So these lights behind me here, I can configure them so I can turn the brightness up and down. I can do it for this one over there as well. So we can have it on very dimly like that, or we can turn it up full blast. So very good lights, I do like them. They are in the carousel, I believe. Yes, these ones are in stock. These ones here, I'm not sure if they're in stock or not. It might be because this is the 9-panel version, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 9-panel. You can probably get like a different set where you get like 6 panels rather than 9. But I believe if you click on it on the carousel, it should send you to the relevant one anyway. Now I will quickly show you something else that is on offer as well. Now, the microphone I normally use, I don't normally use this little wireless one unless I'm doing live streams and I need to move around. I'm Bobby from Barley. Hello. How we doing, Bobby? Welcome to the stream, mate. How you doing? Let me have a little swig. Now, I think it's super sale time. Did I get your name on the stream? There we are, we did. Welcome, buddy. Now, super sale again, because the main microphone I use is, once again, one from Fifine. It is the K688, which is this one right here. Now, I'll show you the back of this. You'll see we've got 2 cables coming out. That is because we got the option of either USB-C or XLR. So we've got 2 connections. So if you are gaming and you basically just want a USB mic, you don't have a mixer board, you can still use this mic. If down the line you think, you know what, I want to upgrade my audio on a little mixing desk, basically you can plug an XLR cable into your mixer, into the back of this mic, so you don't need to change your microphone. Now, on previous streams, you would have seen that my little foam filter was destroyed. Not this one though. We've had ourselves a brand new one, which you can pull off. This is actually quite a good fit as well. I like this. Fits very nicely. Feels very nice. Very weird. Yes, Cheapskate. Welcome, buddy. How are you, mate? Now, on the back of here as well, we have two dials. One is for the gain of the mic. The other one is for audio monitoring, because you'll be able to see that we have a little 3.5mm socket there. So we can plug earphones into this. We can monitor the audio. Nice mics there. Now, we haven't listened to this one yet. Let me set it up so you can have a little listen. And this is it. This is your Fifine K688 mic. Let me change my ticker to that one there so you know which one you are listening to. And did I have any... I did. I had a little bit of B-roll up there for this as well. Is it cat proof? Do you know what? I've had a new one. So the one that I've took off for this stream. So at the end of this stream, I might take this filter off and put the one back on that the cat has chewed on. But the new one I've got, it feels like it fits better on the microphone. It seems really nice. It might just be because it's brand new. But yes, this is currently on sale. There we are, Fifine K688, and here it is. Currently, $58.39. Really, really good price. Now, you do get a pink version or a white version of this microphone as well. Those are a little more expensive. So it's going to cost you like $5 more, give or take. Well, it depends on what you want, really. I'm happy with the black version, but if you've got a pink setup or a white setup, you do get the option there. Now, this wasn't on a lightning deal literally 10 minutes before I started the stream, so it's just come on this deal. And 5% has already been claimed, so not quite sure how long this deal is going to last. What you're listening to here is the XLR version, so it's going through my Go XLR Mini. I have got the USB plugged in, so you can have a quick listen to that, which is this one here. Now, this one tends to be a little bit more quiet because I normally just bang the volume up on my Go XLR. But this is the USB audio. This is what it's going to sound like if you plug it into your PS4, PS5, PC or Mac and you don't have any filters whatsoever. This is the raw audio. I'm going to go back to my XLR, which is this one here. Just because I've got like equalization settings and it makes my voice probably sound a little bit deeper than what it actually is in real life. So I like it. But how you doing, Cheapskate? How's the old YouTube channel coming along? I'm pretty sure last time you said it weren't going great. Right, let's turn my little ticker off my little video off in the top corner. Right, so yeah, for people who've just jumped in, we've just had the brand new Fifine AM8 microphone, which it's got a feature on there that I've not seen before. It's actually got a couple of features. So let me come back to this camera here. What we have on the front of this is we've got this huge dial, which has got the options of game and chat. Let me go back to my carousel. I may as well select this on the carousel, seeing as we're talking about it. So what this allows you to do is, when you've got some earphones plugged in the 3.5mm socket in the bottom, you can basically turn your game sound up and your chat down. So if you're talking to people in Discord, say you've got yourself a team, you're playing PUBG or Apex Legends, and we got the chat talking, but you can hear someone really close by, and you're like, "Ooh, hang on, where is he?" But your teammates just keep talking about what they did Saturday night, how much beer they drank. You can actually turn them completely off and just listen to the game, so you can figure out where people are. Or to be fair, if your teammates are just doing your head in, you can just mute them and go that way. and then you can bring them back in when you're ready to speak to them again. Really good feature. I'd quite like that. Now, what you also get as well is we have this button on the bottom, which is noise reduction. So if you've got like a noisy environment, which, to be fair, I have, my PC is like amazingly loud, normally gets picked up on videos, you can actually drown that sound out. It does make your voice sound a little bit different. I'll show you in a moment. I'm doing well, my channel sucks, but I've been busy for doing content for another creator. Oh, nice. Unpaid. Oh, gutting, mate. But maybe if you get more experience doing that, or you do such a good job, you could maybe offer your services elsewhere and get paid. Maybe on some other platforms. I don't know if I'm allowed to mention them or not. Noise rejection. It's kind of the same thing, isn't it? Rejects, reduces, rejects. I don't know. Right, let's give you a little listen to this AM6. I may as well, I've got it in front of me. I just can't find it on my OBS. AM6, where... There you are. Hello, hello. Exactly. No, it's good, mate. It's good experience if you can do some of the editing. And I mean, the more you do, the better you'll get. And then you'll probably do such a good job for who you're doing it for now that they can't afford to lose you doing it for free. And they'll be like, oh, hang on, I'll give you some money. So now it's good, mate. I think it's great when people can kind of monetize what it is that I'm doing. So now, mate, I hope you can earn some cash doing it. You can do my video editing if you want, mate. Honestly, I need somebody to help me out. Yeah, so you're currently listening to this new microphone. Now, I'm not sure if you can hear the background noise off my PC. Now, it is quite a quiet microphone. You do need it pretty close to yourself. So you may opt to actually put this onto a boom arm, which you can do. It's got a 5/8 of an inch thread and a 3/8 of an inch thread already built in, so you don't need any converters. You'll be able to mount it on pretty much anything. Now, if I enable the noise reduction, this is what it sounds like. So you'll probably notice that my voice has gone a little bit different to how it was just. But hopefully, it should be drowning out the noise from my PC in the background. Which, I'll be honest, it is amazingly noisy. And the reason it's noisy is the capture card, which allows me to switch from these different cameras. Way too noisy. And this is what it sounds like without the noise reduction enabled. So it seems pretty nice. You do get the mute button on top as well. Live streams on Rumble, so I clip his stuff, make sure it's top 100. Oh, right, okay. Awesome. No, that's good, mate. If you're amazing at video editing, let me know. Oh yeah. As I say, I'm struggling, man. I'm struggling. The problem I have is I normally get stuff filmed. I'll get audio recorded, it's sitting there, I'll load it up in Adobe Premiere, and then I completely freeze. And it's like I kind of know what I need to do and how to do it. My body's like, Andy, nah, we're not doing that today, mate. Not today. So I have passed some video editing off to somebody before, and it came back and it weren't great. It kind of scared me from allowing people to edit videos. But I could really do with some help. Right, yeah, as I say, this is quite a quiet microphone, so I've got it really close to my mouth now. Obviously, the closer you've got it, the more clarity that will come through. And I suppose the good thing as well is if you do need it close to your mouth, it means if it's not picking my voice up from, like, kind of back here, it means it's not picking up much of the room noise either. Now, let me do a quick typing test as well. So, let me plonk this down. Now, this is without noise reduction. Let me do a little bit of typing. Okay, now with noise reduction. Okay, so I'm not too sure how well that comes through, whether you notice much of a difference with the noise reduction on and off when I'm typing on the keyboard. Hopefully it does help a little bit, because I know that's one of the complaints people have when they have microphones like this, is that it picks up too much noise when they're playing games or basically typing. So hopefully this will help people out with that issue. I do quite like this big button though, where you can turn people off who you talk to on Discord. That's quite useful. Use CapCut. I've heard of CapCut. Great for less than... Yeah, do you know what, mate? It doesn't matter what software you use, as long as it does the job. That's the issue with most people. They're like, oh, what's the best editing software? And then you can say like Adobe Premiere or DaVinci Resolve, but they literally just need to chop things up and put it next to each other. So you don't need anything great. You could use something like, say, Cyberlink Power Director. Does exactly the same. The only time really to upgrade to like the paid versions of things like Premiere is if you need the additional features. But no, the thing is as well, is you'll create a video and nobody is ever going to say, oh, what software did you create that in? All they're going to do is just watch the finished article, finished video. It's like I don't think I've ever had anybody ask me what software I've used to edit my video. People just care about the result. So, mate, as long as CapCut is doing what you need, keep using it. I'm going to... Oh, I've lost my little foam filter off my microphone. Where have I lost that? Oh, there it is, on the floor. Bear with me. Oh, my life, that hurts. Oh, my life, I'm getting old. Oh, let me put my little... God, I'm all over the place today, you know. Putting the wrong tickers on. Right, we're going to switch back to our little wireless mic, which is this one right here. Okay, so this microphone, as I say, it is brand new from Fifine. I literally stumbled on it on their website. I was like, do you know what? I'm buying one of those. So this is currently $64.99. $64.99. As I say, it is brand new. So I wasn't even aware that this was going to be a thing. So USB-C into the back of the mic, USB-A into your computer or console. Lucky I thought the cat had eaten it. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. To be fair, the cats have already been eating this. I'll show you. Oh, is this going to come into focus? Sorry, my camera is set to like pick up faces. So when I put something in front, it never picks it up. Right, so there we are. Can you see all the fur on it as well? Disgusting. It's got teeth marks in there. I think it's got some more somewhere as well. Yeah, the bottom's like a little bit chewed up. Honestly, nightmare these cats are. I blame the cat, it was me really. Got hungry one night. I was getting ragged on Apex, so I got all frustrated. Made myself a little bit peckish for a snack. Thought, do you know what, let's tuck into that microphone. But nah, cheapskate, you'll have to send me a link to some of these shorts that you've created. The evidence is there, evidence is there. Cinder and Luna like to apologise, I thought it was a new toy. Yeah, I think everything's a new toy. Bloody nightmare they are. Right, so so we've shown you the new mic. The headset I'm currently testing out. So far it seems decent, it's doing the job. Not amazingly bassy. Good thing with this one though is that we can unplug the little remote control there. So if you've got a Nintendo Switch or like an Xbox, the 3.5mm jack should plug into there. Then you control the volume with your Switch. If you use a PC, Mac, PS4, PS5, then you can plug this in and then it converts it to a USB connection. And you have the 7.1 audio, and we can turn the volume up on the headset and the microphone as well, which I will let you have a quick listen to before I love you and leave you. So let me find it. Which is this one here. So do let me know in the chat how this sounds, because I've actually never listened to this back, so I don't know how this microphone sounds. Hopefully it's decent, because on the H6 headset, that sounds pretty good. My headphones just aren't connected to the PC every time. It's flashing. Okay, we'll have a look. We'll get it sorted. Yeah, so what do we think of this mic? You can move it as well. So if you need to get it close to your mouth, you can do that. So yeah, please let me know. For a headset, it's really good. That's class. Yeah, see, I've not listened to it. I've really not. And as I say, the H6 sounded good. But this is the first time using this mic. Which, can I listen to it here? Oh. Testing. Oh yeah, that actually sounds really good. Damn. Okay, so you heard it before me. Especially when you brought it closer. Yeah, so I don't know what it's like with plosives. Peter Piper picked the peck of pickled peppers. And I'm compared to a Logitech Lightspeed. Yeah, see, when I play games, I never use these microphones. I always use, like, this one, K688. So I never really ask people how they sound like. But if I film videos, then obviously I listen back then. So I've never had, like, a Logitech headset. I'd use that to game, in all honesty. Does that mean you want this headset? That's normally what it means. She's hinting she wants the headset off me. It beats you banging away. Actually, let me try that. Can you hear my keyboard? Could you hear that through this mic then? Me clicking. Very faintly. Okay. Not said would be a problem. Awesome. Yeah, so obviously this one hasn't got the lights on there, the RGBs, whereas the H6 does have them. But the H6 is just a USB headset, so it obviously works in PC, Mac, PS4, PS5. Whereas this one, if you've got a Nintendo Switch, then this would be the choice because of the 3.5mm jack on there. It's that good, you can do vids with that, no issues at all. Oh, nice. I like the sound of this. I probably won't do it, but I'm pleased that people are saying that it sounds good. Yeah, I mean the Fifine stuff, honestly, they should give me a job. They really should, because I praise their stuff up. I've got no reason to like criticise any of their stuff. Everything has been great that I've ever used from them. Even this like stick microphone I had that I bought for a laugh, thinking that's going to sound horrendous, and that actually sounded good as well. So now I'm pleased with Fifine stuff. Really, really good stuff. Highly recommend it to anyone. And it's stuff I use myself as well. I mean, it wouldn't look so good, would it, if I was sitting here saying, oh, their stuff's amazing, that I don't use it myself. But I do. I use all their stuff. And the cats love chewing their stuff as well. So it must be good. Right, is there anything in the product carousel people would like to see? Do speak and let me know now. I can see on my Amazon, somebody's actually looking at my Sony camera, I believe. So if you're logging into the stream, I'm not sure if you are, but if you are, the image you're seeing now is the Sony a6400. That is with the stock lens as well, which is what it comes with on Amazon. When I flick to this camera, this is also the Sony a6400 as well, but this has got a different lens on. This has got a Sigma 16mm 1.4 lens, which I might be able to show you. Let's go to this camera here, which is looking over there. I think I'll set one. There we are. There we are. So this is a Sony a6400. This is a Sigma lens, so it is longer in size, does weigh a bit more as well. But what that allows us to do is that we can get things like in focus, like very close, and get a nice blurry background. So for example, if I got this can here, you'll see that that's gone nicely into focus. I can actually drop this down even further. So the can's in focus and we get that very, very blurry background as well. Or you can turn this right up and get everything in focus. Let's turn it down to roughly around there. So that is what the Sigma lens allows us to do. Now I've got to go to my OBS because my little button doesn't work. There we are, we're back. Sony colour presentation is fantastic. I literally bought the Sony camera for the autofocus. That was literally the only reason. I do want to upgrade this camera though to maybe the 6700, just so I can get 4K at 120 frames per second, so I can slow footage down. And he loves the camera so much he's got two. I've got two of them. But yeah, I think I do want to trade one in and get the 6700. That's the plan anyway. So we can do some nice funky slowing down the footage. Let me just double check my phone and see if there's anything else people have looked at. I don't think this is updating, to be fair. So the foot pedal, Elgato foot pedal in the carousel, that is literally what I'm using to change to different scenes. You've had a quick glance at nano leaf lights. This microphone that I think was on 4% claimed is now up to 6% claim, so this is selling fairly quickly. You're saving 23% on that. And the old Red Dragon mouse is on sale as well. So it's very difficult for me to kind of do a schedule for when I'm going to do these live streams. I try to do them when I see things are on offer, because obviously I want to try and save you money. So when things are on offer, I will schedule live streams. So make sure you give us a follow and just keep an eye out, because you should get notifications when we schedule things. But do we have any questions? Do feel free to ask. If not, I will love you and leave you and let you get on with the rest of your Sunday. And it feels really weird to be like doing this stream with a headset on. I don't really ever do that. What's your favourite fine product? Ooh. I'm probably still going to go for this microphone. But I think it's because I use it all the time. Yeah, I'll probably go with that. K688. The AM8, the one that's XLR and got RGB lights, that one's good as well. But no, I'll probably go with that. K688. Right. That's the cat. Yeah, the cats have chewed that one as well. They've chewed everything, the cats have. Okay, let's leave you to it. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Thank you for tuning in. And we will be back again in the week. Hopefully we've got a few more sales on the go. And we'll bring them for you as well, so you can have a look. Do feel free to ask questions during the live streams as well. More than happy to help out as much as we can. So have a great one all, and we will see you in the next one.